Hi folks, Mrs. Hines here. So today I'm going to show you how you're going to set up your Google site for your student digital portfolio. You should already be able to log into your Google account. So if you just go onto any Chrome browser, when you first log in, up at the Google site, use your student ID number at scolony.org and sign into Google that way. I highly suggest always also opening up your Google Classroom. There are directions for how to get to things. So on the stream, it's organized where I set this up one of the first classes. So we're finally getting to it now. So the directions are right here. So when you open that page up, it's going to say that using Chrome, you're going to log into your Google, and you're going to create a site for your tech portfolio. I would also highly suggest looking at the website that I gave you from a previous student. This was made by a 7th grade student last year at Algonquin Middle School. Throughout her year, she took pictures of all of her projects. She took screenshots of things that she created on the computer, and she was able to show, what she was able to accomplish every single day. So this was also nice for her to showcase her different scratch codes. She was able to showcase the things that she 3D printed. Which was also just very nice to, show off later if you're applying for scholarships or things of that nature. This will hopefully come into play then. So on your Google account, you're actually going to set up something called a Google site. So when you click on Google site, you want to have your site housed at South Colony. So when you create, you're going to create a new style. This will give you more options. So when you first open this up, this is the basics of what you're going to have. If you look on this planning sheet, you're going to have a home page, and then you're also going to have many other pages as we go throughout the year. So to name your site, you're going to name it your graduation year. So for 8th graders, that's 22. Your last name, the first initial of your first name, and then Tech Ed Portfolio. So this would be my setup. So you're going to change this to say 22, your last name, your first initial, and then Tech Ed Portfolio. So if I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to put this right here. That's going to be the title of my site. You might also want to just put it here, technology, education, portfolio. Please make sure that you are, spelling things correctly. And it might look a little like this when you start off with. Eventually, when you're able to see the whole thing, you'll publish it and you'll be able to, check out what's going on there. So down below here, we're going to put this statement. So back on my setup, I'm just going to be lazy and I'm going to copy this. So if I right click on it after highlighting it, I can go back to my site that I created, and if I double click here, I have the option of adding text, URL, I can upload something or put an image there. So for right now, I'm going to put a text, and I'm just going to Control V and paste what I already did. So your mission statement, my name is, I'm going to take off this, and I'm going to put, my name is Courtney Hines. I'm going to pretend that I'm an 8th grade student and sign up just like you. I am an 8th grade student at Leishkill Middle School in Colony. I enjoy something that you enjoy doing outside of tech class. I realize that you have, a life outside of these walls, so I enjoy kayaking. My favorite subject in school is, it can be whatever, honestly, yours is, but my favorite school subject is technology. If I could spell it correctly, that would be oh so helpful. I'm currently taking 8th grade technology class, and I hope that I can do what? In this class, I hope that I can 3D print. So I'm going to put that there. Fabulous. So now this is my home page, my landing page. When people first get to here, this is what they'll see. Eventually, if you want to add some of these other components to this page, if you want to take a look at Rebecca's home page, she just has her mission statement, and that's fine. Then on the top, she has all of her different pages for each of her units. So if I go back to my page, and I go up top to pages, I can actually create a new page. So looking at my planning sheet here, these are the other pages that we'll be creating. So I'm going to make a CAD 3D printing page. So if I just copy that text, when I add a page, if I hit Control V, I can paste it there. When I say done, it'll create a new page for my 3D printing. So now you see I have a home page and a 3D printing page. I can, perhaps I want to find, I want to post pictures that are original. I want to post pictures of things that I made. But for right now, if you just want to go onto Google and search 3D printing and maybe perhaps see what kind of things are out there already. So if I just go under images, look at 3D printing, this is kind of a cool way to showcase. So if I just copy this image, go back to here, I should be able to just click in this area and hit paste, and it shows up. So the way that I did that is I just clicked in this area and I hit Control V. I can drag this so it's in the center, and maybe I will talk about how I'm going to use 3D printing in my class. This is not, a made-up thing. This is what you're actually doing. So in 8th grade technology class, I will be using Autodesk Inventor to design objects and then maybe below here, I'll end up putting some, if I just double click in this area, maybe I have something from my Google Drive, maybe I have other images or a YouTube video that I could find here. So when you go to publish, and you can keep adding pages, but when you hit publish, this is where you have to put the name of your site again. So I'm just going to cancel this, and I'm going to take this information right here, Control C, and if I go into here and hit Control V, now if anyone in the whole school wants to get to it, that'll just promote it within the school. I would like you to promote this for anyone in the web. So we really need to be careful that we're not putting too much personal information. We need to be safe about our privacy. But you can put anyone on the web, and you can also say maybe it doesn't display it, but I want as many people to find this as possible. So I'm going to hit publish. And now I can actually go up here and I can view my published site. So if anyone puts that into here, this is what they'll see. They'll see my home page, which is Technology Education Portfolio. I like how this looks. It looks very nice. My mission statement. And then if I go to my CAD and 3D printing page, that picture, I of course would not just grab it off the internet. Later on, I will put pictures that I actually take in class, and just a little brief explanation of what it is. So if you could try to, your best, make your first home page, and then maybe your CAD 3D printing page. On a side note, you can also open up things in other programs and use the print screen option. So if I hit print screen, which is on your keyboard, and then I go back to I have to be in the editing mode. So this is my published mode, but I want to be in where I can actually change what it looks like. I can click in here, hit Control V, and it takes that screenshot. So perhaps I explain our first project is 3D printing. So I can click in this area, write some text about whatever I happen to be doing. This is a great way to showcase your work, show your parents, teachers, other students. So try to make sure that your work is a quality work and that you're constantly hitting publish and saving it in your Google Drive and your Google Scrap or your Google account.